Puerto Rico, one of the most famous ones being the Ponce and Guayama Railroad. This railroad was mainly known for their fleet of many diesel engines. Seriously, they had many diesel engines. The only steam engines that I was able to find from the Ponce and Guayama Railroad were engines 7, 8, and 13. Only 3 steam engines. That shows that this railroad really liked using diesel power. They have many engines, but the ones we're talking about today are some of the biggest and strongest diesel engines in their fleet. These being the CR8 diesel locomotives, more specifically 40, 41, and 42. This is Engines of Puerto Rico. Let's start with 40. 40 was the first from the class. He was built on December 6 of 1963, later followed by her twin sister engines 41 and 42, which were both built on September 29 of 1964. Let's go into the specifications of the CR8 engines. These engines were built with BB diesel torque with weighing at 45 tons with 2 General Motors 12-volt 71 engines, along with 2 Allison 950 torque converters, 1008 HP, and originally were modeled the CRD, which were later renamed to the CR8. I should also mention that there were versions of the CR8 that were either stronger or went faster because they either removed weight or made the engine stronger. In this case, there could have been a chance that these CR8s in here in the Ponce Guayama Railroad were modified to be stronger or faster. I should also mention that there is a better version of the CR8 called the CR8 RTX. These, as you can see, are quite different from the CR8 with a completely different build. However, they are much more heavier, much more stronger, and of course much more faster. These engines were built by the Plymouth Company. So, where in the world are the CR8s today? Well, we really don't know about a bunch of them. However, we'll tell you what we have at the moment. 40 here is the only one we really don't know what happened to it. After the closed Central Aguirre, which closed in April 6 of 1992, we don't know what happened to 40. 40 is the only one we really don't have any info on. After the closed Central, he disappeared. We don't know if it got scrapped, if it's abandoned somewhere here, or if it got sold to on a railway. We don't know. But at the moment, 40 is the only one we don't have any info on. If someone has information on it, please let us know. We would love to know that. And 41 is the only one we actually know where it is today. After the Central closed, 41 got sold to the Dominican Republic, which, as you can see this video from 2013, is still in service. Or at least was 9 years ago. Since the video is from 2013, the engine could have been retired and scrapped for what we know. But it's good to know that 9 years ago it was still in service, I guess. And if it is still to this day, that means that 41 is the only Puerto Rican diesel still in service. 42. Yeah, you can see by this picture, 42 is not doing so good. To explain what happened to 42, I'm going to allow my friend Eddie and Rheneas Productions. Go ahead, Eddie.
Thank you, Train Boy. Now, my theory is that 42 was used for spare parts for 40 and 41. So in a video showing off the engines of the P&G, the narrator says that the railroad owned 2 CR8 locomotives, which is incorrect because there were 3. And what the narrator said there were 2, and it was 3. Well, this picture of 42 today supports my theory. 42 seems to have been used for spare parts for 40 and 41, and for some reason decided to leave 42 outside. 42 is in a quite sorry state. She's believed to be around the Roy shed, where they would fix the engines. Poor old 42.
So, but my good friend Eddie just said, there's a very high chance that 42 was used for spare parts for 40 and 41. And it might be the reason why it's so poor shape today and outside with what looks like to be no motor, no wheels, and just a chassis and cab. And with that, we conclude about the biggest diesel engines on the island. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I had a real joy by editing this video. This is for a while the first video I edited on my new software, which is on my computer, not on my phone anymore. And I'm really starting to get the gripe on this. This only took about 3 hours to edit, which is not bad considering that sometimes it could take days editing one. So hopefully videos will be now easier to make. I hope you guys really enjoyed the first episode of the Engines of Puerto Rico. The next episode should be about the favorite type of class that everyone likes, a steam engine which is still preserved today. Hint hint, I've seen a couple of times and I used footage from my own when I saw her, so hehe. Anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you really enjoy the history of the CR8s, the biggest diesel on the island. And if you enjoy my content, then like and subscribe. That's the most easiest thing to do. Just click the subscribe, notifications bell, and like. Simple as that. And comment what you thought about this. Was it good, bad, what could I do better, or what would you like to see next? Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.